hope you're hungry. It's almost dinner time. Time for Papa Murphy's Fan Faves. Very simple. Just like when you're ordering a pizza, you pick from a list of toppings. We've got toppings for you tonight with Mark Followell.
Hello.
You ready for pizza?
I am. I'm ready for Papa Murphy's. That looks very, very good.
We got 3 on tap. The Davis Derby, racy relationship, or off pitch. How about Davis Derby to start?
Okay, that sounds good.
Chris Davis hit his 37th home run of the season, tying Reggie Jackson's AL record for most home runs before the All-Star break. Is it fair that Davis is being questioned for using performance-enhancing drugs?
Well, I would, of course, say no. Look, it's a shame that in the time that we live in right now that there's always a little bit of cynicism about someone who has success. I know a lot of people may not be familiar with this sport, but in the cycling world right now, there's a guy from Kenya and England named Chris Froome who leads the Tour de France. And after what happened with Lance Armstrong, now that he's come on the scene and gotten good in the last year, he's facing performance-enhancing drug doping questions as well. So Chris Davis, look, the guy put up great numbers in the minor leagues. We know that. There was no doubt that he was a very capable home run hitter. It never happened for him here in Texas, be it the pressure of playing very, very close to his home from Longview, or that it just hadn't clicked for him yet. But the fact that he's got 37 home runs this year, I believe he hit his 37th home run yesterday, I think that might be a little bit unfair that we're looking at him in that regard because of the fact that, again, there was at least some indication that he could be a player who could hit with great power once he got things on track. Certainly
doing it with Baltimore. Okay, back to our list of toppings. We have racy, relationship, or off pitch. How about racy relationship, Mark Followell?
Sounds good.
You like to run, and you're a fan of racing. So here we go. Danica Patrick caused a wreck involving her boyfriend.
Wow.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on lap 238 of the NASCAR race on Sunday. She finished 37th. Stenhouse finished 34th. This is awkward all around. Talk about being uncomfortable in the workplace. Dating at the workplace. It's dangerous, isn't it?
Especially at this particular workplace, yes, absolutely.
I mean, what do you say when you're done with that? Sorry, honey. Then, do you fight it out and then... No.
There's not a whole lot that can be really said at this point regarding what Danica can say to Ricky Stenhouse. I mean, there's just not much that she can say. There's any sort of number of euphemisms that we've all been taught in the past and rhymes about dating in the workplace and the the pratfalls of that. What's one that I could use in the air?
It's not prime time yet, so you have to watch your.
Let's see. I mean, it's acceptable for me to say. They say don't get your sex where you get your checks. There you go. That's acceptable to say, right? That's not too racy for 6:55
I've never
in the
heard
evening,
that
right?
one.
Well, that's about the best one that I can do without getting us taken off the air. So
Okay, moving along. You still hungry on that note?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, please, order the pizza. Let's get it in here.
How about off pitch? Carly Rae Jepsen, this is so bad. She had a horrible first pitch prior to the Rays game against the Astros this weekend. Was this the worst first pitch ever? She's a singer, okay? You can't knock her, but look, play-by-play? Can you do play-by-play?
She throws like a girl.
Oh,
we can say that.
Let's stereotype here a little more. Let's just stereotype.
Well, I think the funny part is, now watch over here on the side. It hits, was that a camera that was sitting there or somebody's shoes? Or a glove? I mean, what is that that's setting up the foul line there that it bounces into?
And she knew right away.
Yeah, that's about as bad as I've ever seen. I mean, granted, there's a lot of pressure when you throw the first pitch. Not that I've ever been asked to do so. But, of course, look, when you get out there, especially if you're a guy, I mean, every guy wants to make sure that you don't bounce it. Make sure, if it's not a strike, that it at least gets to the plate. There is the intimidation factor of throwing off the mound. So I'm trying to cut the young lady a little bit of slack, but that was really bad. It was. I'm sorry. Sorry, Carly Rae.
It was bad. She's still laughing all the way to the bank.
Sure, she is. Yeah, I think she got up today and didn't feel too bad about her place in the world.
Still going strong here on the Fan Sports Show. We're winding down the first 30 minutes. Coming up in the prime time half hour, we will